So I am on my way home. It's Thursday. I'm going home for my 3-day weekend as usual. And I figured what a day to review this little guy. Today we got a D5 dash cam, 4K dash cam. Today I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I already got this dash cam in my truck and I'm gonna use that wire in that location where it's mounted. I'm gonna drive home with this thing on. There's very little to know about installing this kit. All you gotta do is slide this little piece on top for the GPS. Over here on the side, there's this little cover. That's where your power cord goes for 5-volt mini USB, and this here is where my micro SD card is. I already threw one in there. And then this here guy, you basically just take that and go boop. Plug that guy right in there. We got a red light, that's good. I like that the right angle goes in the right direction. It's little stuff like that that makes me absolutely insane. Okay, so it wants me to do something. Setup, most likely, so we'll do that. This unit has only a 2-inch screen on it, and there's 4 buttons. And I don't have sausage fingers or anything, but these things are hard to navigate. So 4K resolution, loop recording 3 minutes. All right, fine. Beep sound, image size, frequency, G sensor, UV time zone GPS, screen say 1 minute code. All right, good enough. So here's all the basics on here. All right, here's what we're looking at. You got your Wi-Fi here for your app. There's your playback. There's your settings right here. This is your record, on record, no record. This here means the card's good. There's your mic, so it's picking up audio. There's your battery charger. The parking sensor's off because we're not, you know, we haven't been moving and then stop. The record video is on. The light's blinking. That's telling you that the thing is working. The card it likes because the original card I put in there was not high enough quality, so it's very picky, which, you know, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I guess it's maybe for the best of the user, but whatever, we'll see. So let's drive around and see how this thing looks on the road. So one thing I could say about this thing is after about a minute, this thing turned itself off, which I like, because my original camera that I drive around with every day with 2 cameras, that thing's blaring all the time. I find myself actually doing that just to block some of the light. So I do like that. That's nice. And it's got the 1 camera, unlike my original one that I drive with every day. It has 2 front and back. This one just the 170-degree camera, which is 4K. We'll see how good that footage looks in a little bit. So I'm home. It's thundering, lightning like it always is all summer here in Florida. When you want to take your unit into the house with you so you can review your footage, if you want to bring the whole unit with you, it's real easy. Unplug that. Back in here, there's a little tab. You push it and this thing will disconnect. Just for the heck of it, here's a quick reference of what this D5 looks like, the 2-inch screen, as opposed to, you know, a more fancy, expensive dual camera system with a bigger LCD and everything like that. Huge difference, huge price difference though. This one here is a little over 125, 150 bucks depending on where you shop at. You know, for an economy piece, a step-in entry-level piece, that's what you're gonna expect to see. This here's my dual dash cam that I use on a daily basis. My Kingslim B3, it has a front camera, rear camera on there. This one here is more of an entry-level piece in my opinion. It's a 2-inch screen. It does have parking monitor, it does have Wi-Fi, it does have 4K HD. I mean, it's small. I mean, it's got GPS built into it. The bracket is actually this kind of like piece that sticks on the windshield. You can detach it if you want to pull the cam off. It's got the cord, which goes 90 degrees up, which is nice. We like that. And over here, with this annoying blinking light until this thing gets a formatted card, because it's really anal about that. But this little flap that's on here, I'll tell you one thing I don't like about it is that once you do put the cord in there, you got this. So I don't know how I feel about that. And that is where your SD card goes and your power cord. So that's kind of something, and it covers the power button as well. When you turn it on, this is so much like every dash cam I've ever seen. Wi-Fi, your play button, here's your settings, and you use the same ones as like the multi buttons up and down, and you hit OK, yeah, and back. And you can do all your basic settings, because this here is in the low 100 price range, so it's not going to have overly too much, but this is probably for the right person what they're looking for. Someone who's looking to spend more money and has a ton of features like this monster over here, you're going to be spending $300, $400, $500, something like that. But for the guy who just wants to have a dash cam for protection when he's driving and has a parking monitor with GPS location services, this thing is fine for all of that. The quality is decent. I'm going to show you what the video playback looks like in a minute, but that's the first look at this little guy. I think it's pretty cool. I don't like the mounting option on it, I'll say that. I like something like this where you can remove and it's more discreet. When you have this thing, I mean, you know, what the hell are you gonna do with that?